This video introduces the post-humanist concept of the Anthropocene. We are finishing Frankenstein this week, and I want to begin the week by talking about endings. I especially want to think about the relationship between the concept of an ending and the human, which brings me to a new idea that may appear on the final, the Anthropocene. Anthropocene is a term that often features in discussions of posthumanism. It refers to a particular epoch or period of history as it is understood in the discipline of geology, which itself is concerned with the Earth's physical structure, makeup, and how those physical aspects of the Earth change over time. Geologists refer to several geological epochs on Earth. These include the Pliocene epoch, which began over 5 million years ago, the Pleistocene epoch, which began over 2.5 million years ago, and the Holocene epoch, which is more recent. It began over 11,000 years ago. For many geologists, we're still in the Holocene period, but for other geologists and environmentalists, we are in a new geological epoch, which they have termed the Anthropocene, in which they define as an epoch when humans significantly have impacted and shaped the environment. Examples of that impact include the way humans have radically transformed the landscape of the Earth, at least in certain areas. For example, consider areas of tremendous urban sprawl in the United States and beyond, or certain areas of the ocean and other bodies of water that have changed due to pollution. Over time, plants, fish, and other animals have been replaced by plastics and toxic chemicals. Perhaps the most pressing and famous example of how humans have changed the Earth pertains to greenhouse gas emissions and other effects of human activity, which have warmed our climate, leading to the melting of ice and to flooding in various areas. To return to my theme in this video of endings though, the term Anthropocene doesn't just concern the impact of humans on the environment and landscape of the Earth. The Anthropocene is an epoch, and epochs are about sequences. There have been different epochs, one after the other, in the past, and there will be other different epochs in the future. In other words, the term Anthropocene indicates that if this current epoch concerns humans, there will be a future epoch without them. The term, in other words, indicates the finite nature of humanity. It indicates the idea that at some point in the future, humans won't be on the Earth anymore. The Anthropocene concerns the end of the species altogether. This is a post-human idea, of course. It's literally about a post-human epoch, a time after humans. I would argue that we've witnessed a hint at such an idea in Shakespeare's Sonnet 18. As you may recall, Shakespeare begins his epidictic poem by praising the young man for being finer than nature. He is more lovely than a summer's day. And Shakespeare ends the sonnet by praising himself and his poem, which will memorialize forever the young man. Shakespeare's celebration of his poetry is shadowed by the Anthropocene. I'm referring to the second to last or penultimate line of the poem. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, which acknowledges how the power of the sonnet depends on human society, that the life of the poem depends on human life, emerges in the repetition and formal placement of so long at the start of both lines of the concluding couplet. And the phrase so long itself at once points to human life and the possibility of a time without human life. In addition to literally concerning the end of human life, the Anthropocene is also post-human in the critical sense we have been discussing thus far. That is, the idea of the Anthropocene involves a criticism of humans for the role they have played in both bringing about their own demise and the demise of the environment. While theories about the Anthropocene per se did not circulate in Shelley's world, I would argue that Frankenstein nevertheless offers a representation of the environment, human activities, and their negative effects that resonates with debates we engage and problems we face today. I'll discuss such connections in the next video.